So now let's line it up! Welcome back to the Happy Chef Kitchen. In today's video, I'll be making something a bit different, taking inspiration from MasterChef The Professionals 2020. I'll be doing Marcus Wareing's boneless chicken thighs with a mustard and mushroom cream sauce with a bit of asparagus. So let's jump straight into it. This is the ingredient list I will be using in today's recipe. 2 chicken thighs, a dash of cognac. If you don't like or don't want to use cognac, you can use any high percentage alcohol such as brandy or vodka. Half a teaspoon of whole grain mustard, half a teaspoon of English mustard. If you don't like one or the other, you can use a whole teaspoon of your preferred mustard. We have here a dash of fresh double cream. We have a small bowl of chestnut mushrooms. If you don't have chestnut mushrooms or you don't like chestnut mushrooms, you can use white button mushrooms. Something optional, I'm going to be using a selection of woodland mushrooms, a knob of butter, a few spears of asparagus, 1 shallot, 4 garlic cloves, half a chicken stock, a sprig of thyme and a sprig of rosemary. Of course, if you don't like one or the other, you can also use some tarragon as they were using in their episode. So let's move on to the first step. We're going to, for a start, prepare our vegetables for the sauce. So we're going to first prepare our shallot. So we're going to top the top of our shallot and cut this into half, and then we're going to dice it to a fine cut. So now we're going to move on to our chestnut mushrooms. So what you're going to do is remove the tip of the mushroom, and then we're going to just slice them lengthways. So now we're going to move on to our woodland mushrooms. We're going to do the same as our chestnut mushrooms, but you're going to try and get it roughly to the same shape as your chestnut mushrooms. Now that's all done. We're going to now prepare a bit of our rosemary. So we're going to take a few of the leaves off, and then we're going to then just get that a really fine cut there as well. So finally, we're going to get on to preparing our chicken. So for a start, we're going to remove our chopping board here to change it to our red board. For the chicken itself, we're going to remove the excess fat. So this thing here is excess fat. We're going to cut that off, and we're going to, instead of binning this, we're going to be reducing our waste by using this later on. What we're going to now proceed on is to deboning our chicken. So we need to first locate where the bone is. So I've located it here, and using either a filleting, your sharpest knife, such as a filleting knife or boning knife, or if you don't have that sort of knife, you can use a pair of scissors. And we're going to make an incision here, and then we're going to then carefully use a stroking motion, carefully peeling away the meat from the bone. We've deboned our chicken, so now we're going to lightly score it. So using a really sharp knife, you're going to just make small cuts here. Just make sure you don't pierce the flesh of the chicken. So now we're over to our stove here. So in a pan, we're going to preheat. While that's preheating with the pan, we're going to now season our chicken with some pepper and some salt. We're going to place our garlic in, and our thyme, and flip this. So as you can see, we first placed it on our skin side down. We're going to get some nice colour, and we can now start to smell the flavors blending into the chicken now. Once your chicken has a nice colour, we're going to then add our asparagus just slowly, so then the asparagus will get some more of the chicken flavour. Then slowly add our knobs of butter, and then we're going to then slowly baste it. So you don't want to leave the asparagus in too long. Now we're going to move our chicken onto our tray. Try and retrieve all your herbs. And we're going to place it into a preheated oven and leave it until everything is ready. We're going to get onto our cream and mustard sauce. So in our chicken oil that we fried off our chicken in, we're going to add our skin of our bone of our chicken and the excess fat, and we're going to fry that slightly over. We're going to add a bit of the garlic that I took out from the asparagus. I've just rough chopped them and then just throw them in with a bit of the shallots into there, and we'll get that nice in colour. And then we'll throw in our mushrooms, and then the mushrooms will suck up all the oil. We'll add our mustard, both of our mustards in, get that a nice colour, and we're going to add our half of our chicken stock in before the main attraction. We'll light it up with our cognac. So now let's light it up! Woo! Now we're going to add our dash of our cream and watch it before it cooks out, but not until it overboils. It's lining up. I've left my chicken in the my small oven here at 180 for about roughly 10 minutes. So now we're going to have a look at if it's cooked or not. So we'll be using something that you may sound familiar on this channel now. Using the finger method, the chicken should be a bit bouncy by touch. As you can see, it's pretty good on both of them. So let's start to plate up then. So there you have it, how to make my take on Marcus Wareing's boneless chicken thighs with a mustard and cream sauce, finished off with a bit of asparagus. So if you like this sort of content, please give it a like, share it with friends and family, and subscribe to the Happy Chef YouTube channel. Remember to hit that bell to never miss a video. Remember, if you want to follow me on my socials as well, I'll leave a link to that in the description, and I'll have some of the details on the end screen. So stay safe everyone, stay happy and enjoy cooking.